So it's basically one part Quidditch,
Okay.
one part NASCAR,
Okay.
one part Sorry in outer space.
Oh man. Should have brought
so-
my moon boots. Sweet.
Where's your bathroom again?
Oh, it's up the stairs to the left, but the door's a little jammed, so you might have to go through the bedroom.
What's up? What the fuck is going on?
Roll it.
Oh, I'm so excited for this dinner.
I know. I'm starving.
Yeah, man, I've been waiting for this for months.
How long has it been? When did you get this reservation?
I mean, at least like 3 months ago.
Okay.
Super hard to get into. But man, those rhinoceros bits I'm super excited for.
What?
Rhinoceros, did you not look at the menu?
I really should have. I guess I thought
Yeah,
it was
a lot
gonna.
of good stuff on there. Yeah.
What is the theme of this restaurant?
Oh, endangered species. Yeah, like strictly.
Huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no wonder it's hard. It's so hard to get into because you have to wait for them to die
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah, like whole breeding cycles you have to wait for. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Oh, it's my brother. Hold on. Hello? What? Slow down. Dude, what? You're what? Your casino jail. What was hard? August, what? Hold on. Give me the address and we'll come get you. Bye.
How was all that about?
I guess he got into some trouble out in Blackhawk. We have to go get him.
How did he get all the way to Blackhawk? Did he Uber all the way out there?
I don't know. Just turn around, please. Hop on I-70.
So no dinner?
Look, I know you don't like my brother at all, but he sounded like he was in trouble. So, please.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't like your brother, but that's just because of everything about him, but all right. Did you say casino jail?
So are you okay?
I don't know.
So what are you thinking about doing about the game?
Fucking reality is shifting, are we in a simulation? Is it so fucking like, is it a joke?
Hey,
Is
come
it?
here, come here.
I don't know.
Come here. Let's just sleep on it. I mean, there's no way that can ever happen again. Yeah, let's just sleep on it. Everything will be fine. I think we're just stressed out.
Yeah, this is the second time I cried today.
Well, it's the first time.
I was cutting my nails and I just suddenly realized that I'd been using the same pair of nail clippers my entire life.
Oh, there he is.
Finally, Jesus.
Fucking shit, bros. Thank you so much for coming to get me. Uber was gonna be like $1 million.
Yeah, no, so like what happened?
I couldn't make out half of what you were saying over the phone.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But reality is fucked right now, and I couldn't really get a grasp on my words. But I've had some time to process it all while I was waiting for y'all to come get me from casino jail. But anyway, so there I was at the craps table. Red-headed waitress had just brought me my second gin and tonic, and I'm 2 spots away from shooting next, right? I wish I could, like, into a flashback right now so y'all could have some helpful visual aids, but as you know, casinos don't very much like having cameras in their place that aren't theirs. So you're gonna have to bear with me as I dish out all this expository information, you know. So anyway, there I am at the craps table, 2 spots away from shooting. Cute red-headed waitress just brought me my second gin and tonic.
You already said that part.
So there I am at the craps table, and the guy shooting craps out on his first throw. But thankfully, I had a wad on the pass line, right? So I get my chips from the guy that's 12, and it's the lady next to me's turn to shoot, right? So she starts throwing, and it's all fine and dandy, and it only lasts about 4 rolls. And so now it's my turn. I pick my dice, and
Where the story starts?
So I pick my dice, and out of nowhere, right, I just get this feeling. I just get this spidey sense that there's going to be a hard 4 coming soon. So I tell him I want in on that hard 4, right? Because I can feel it. I can just feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I've got the dice, right? And I do my little pre-throw rituals, you know. And guess what? It's a goddamn 6. I get hit by a goddamn 2x4, but I just feel it in my veins, you know. My blood is tingling. Like my real life body up in the Matrix pod in the real world is probably tingling too. This sense is so strong. So I throw again, and guess what?
Hard 4?
It's a dumb shit, gay ass, damn ass, fucking gay piece of shit, hard 8 if I ever did see one. So it's my 3rd roll, all right? And that sense is just stronger than ever. And I mean, I can feel it in my 3rd nut, you know what I mean? And I've only got 1. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't even count how many chips I have. I just grab however many I can get my fingers around, and I say, put me all on that hard 4, baby. And everyone's like, whoa, no way, dude, don't do it. But one guy's like, yeah, man, I feel it too. Let me get in on that. Again, I'm sorry you don't have any visual aids right now because this is like something straight out of a movie.
Oh my god, just finish the damn story.
I'm getting there. So anyway, it's me and this guy, and we both know what's up, and we lock eyes and nod to each other. And like, it's coming. So I go through all my pre-throw rituals, and I let out a deep breath. And I toss those babies across the table, and it's the most beautiful ballerina I've ever seen.
What?
2 2s.
Oh.
And it's incredible. The table just erupts. I mean, it's Mikey's Days Out. You know what I'm saying? It's Luke Who's Talking Too. You know what I'm saying? So they're pushing me my chips and congratulating me, and the table guy's like, you want to turn that off? But the thing is, my feeling hasn't gone away, right? I look at the other guy down the table, and he's turned his off, but I'm like, nah, leave it on, and they're like, okay! So I throw again, and guess what it is? Obs, guess what it is?
of hard.
It's another hard 4, and everyone just goes crazy. I mean, I'm starting to get looks now, right? Like I can see the table guys eyeing my sleeves, right? Looking for loaded dice, right? But that's the thing. I just had this sense, you know? And you want to know the craziest thing? It still hasn't gone away. Not even now. Not even after the 3rd hard 4. Not even after the 4th hard 4. Not even after the 5th hard 4. Not even after the 6th hard 4 in a row, you guys. Do you hear what I'm saying?
You rolled 6 hard 4s in a row?
That's 12 2s. And like I said, that spidey sense still hasn't left me. That's just when they cut me off. That's when they cut everybody off. Our table was going so crazy, we hadn't realized that every single table in the whole goddamn place had been rolling nothing but 2s. Nothing but 2s. Nothing but 2. So they called me and everyone else who'd been shooting into the back to speak with security and all that jazz, because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. They thought it was some kind of attack or something. Like we were pulling off some kind of Ocean's 11 shit, but they couldn't prove anything. And me and the others, we just keep saying, you try rolling anything but 2s. Go ahead. We finally got them to try, and they just couldn't believe it. So anyway, long story short, they didn't know what to do with us after that. So they held us in casino jail until y'all showed up, and here we are. I got in the car and started telling you about how there I was at the craps table. Cute redheaded waitress just brought me my 2nd gin and tonic, and I was 2 spots away from being the shooter. And then...
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
So they never figured out what was happening?
Nah. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep tonight knowing what I know. Having seen what I've seen, having feeled the way I feel. Probably have to down like a shit ton of valerian root or something.
The what root?
Valerian root, it's like a natural sleep aid. Spelled the same way as that movie, you know, Valerian and the House of a Thousand Corpses or whatever. Well, thanks, Jim. I always thought narwhals were fake. In other news, to help us understand what has been happening all across the globe, we are joined now by Dr. Madison Cocteau, a theoretical physicist at the James Tupper Institute in Geneva, Switzerland. Dr. Cocteau, can you explain just what exactly is happening here? Is there some kind of mathematical... I don't know. I'm honestly at a loss for words here.
And no judgment for it, truly. This really is something worth being speechless over. Yes, exactly. But to answer your question, it really just comes down to probability. The chance of rolling a fair 6-sided die and having it land on any one of the 6 possible outcomes is, of course, 1 in 6, or about 17%.
I'm with you so far.
Good, I should hope so. Now, the way probability works is, so let's just say you roll that same die a second time. The chance of getting any number are the same, but the chance of rolling the exact same number in a row is another 1 in 6 chance. And if you remember your fractions, 1/6 multiplied by 1/6 is...
1/12?
Not quite. That would be 1/36, which is a little less than a 3% chance, and that's just with 2 dice rolls. But we're talking on the magnitude of every single random dice roll ever made. So with each new roll, the chances of this continuing to happen continues to approach infinity.
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 Well, that's certainly that's,
Virtually impossible is the appropriate term for what we're seeing here.
So, what does that mean? What,
We honestly don't know.
Hey, so I got a tarot reading the other day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, totally. And you know, they do these cards, it's like the past, present, future.
Uh-huh.
Well, alright. The first reading she did, they were all the same card.
What? Is that a real thing?
No, apparently she had been customizing the deck, and she must have put in the duplicate cards, but it was still super weird.
Was it the death card?
No, thank God. It was actually the Wheel of Fortune card.
So what does that mean?
Huh? Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I guess I just thought it was weird with the whole dice thing that's been going on, but I don't think it's nothing. Although this was, I mean, this was before all the dice stuff started. This was before that started.
So a tarot reader pulled 3 of the exact same card and didn't make a big deal out of it?
No, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, she apologized for having the wrong deck, and then she swapped it out, so it was all good. You know.
I mean, I don't know much about tarot. I'm just kind of baffled that something crazy like that happened, and the tarot reader didn't look deep into the chances of something like that happening, like especially now.
Like I said, this was like a week before the dice thing, so I mean, it's like totally unrelated.
Do you think we'll start measuring time differently?
Wait, what do you mean, like daylight savings time?
I mean, like, you know how like we do like before the Christian era, and we're currently in the Christian era. Do you think if this never goes away that they'll decide to mark it as like year 1 of the dice era?
I doubt it.
But if it never goes away, is what I'm saying. If it never stops.
I don't know, man. I think if what you're saying is if it's a change as drastic as like it's not 2022 anymore and it's like what, the year 1 now? I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe in like 100 years.
So you're saying that you can accept that dice only land on 2 for at least the next 100 years, and it'd still take that long before they change what year it is?
Dude, I honestly don't know.
Because, like, they're going to have to change board games forever. Like, I mean, they'll probably re-release every version of Monopoly ever made, but with different dice, or like 8-sided dice, or 12-sided dice, but with 1 through 6 twice. Or, dude, spinner. They could do spinners, dude.
Like the game of life?
So on the board game website I get my supplies from, they sell blank game spinners for like 11 cents a piece. Dude, we could buy everything they fucking have in stock, print them to have 1 through 6 on the face, and sell them for like $10 a piece. Dude, people would buy that shit.
I don't think that they would re-release every version of Monopoly.
Are you listening to me, dude? We gotta get ahead of this. It's been goddamn, what, 2 whole days? 2.5 already?
If Monopoly did start selling pairs of 12-sided die with 1 through 6 twice, I mean, wouldn't it be easier to just do 1 12-sided die with 1 through 12 once?
You can't roll a 1 in Monopoly, Travis. Dude, and what about doubles? Like, that's an entire mechanic just stripped from the game right there. We gotta get ahead of this, man.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the number 2.
So we've heard from theoretical physicist Dr. Madison Cocteau on some of the math behind what's been happening. We're joined now by prominent blogger, conspiracy podcaster, and QAnon moderator, Madison Henley. Mr. Henley?
Well, thank you for having me, Susan, but conspiracy can be such a dirty word these days, so I'm afraid I must take some offense to your introduction, but it's okay.
Well, I'm very sorry to have offended you, Mr. Henley.
It's okay. I'm here to talk. I'm here to debate. Let's talk. Let's debate.
Okay. Dr. Cocteau, you mentioned earlier that these occurrences are more or less impossible. Is there any chance that what is happening could be some sort of attack? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that this was the doing of a group looking to unleash chaos upon the world. What would it take to accomplish this sort of task?
Well,
Let me step in and take this one, actually. You see, what most people don't know about the number 2 is that the number 2 is constantly used by the government, or what we like to call the deep state, to justify all sorts of heinous actions. Take the moon landing. That fooled millions of people into believing that we could win in Vietnam. Clearly that didn't happen. But then you take the number 2 and you add it to the 13th Apollo mission, and you end up getting the temperature at which steel beams melt, which clearly is hotter than jet fuel. Anybody knows this. And so basically what you're seeing here is the deep state is trying to control all gambling. That's what's going on here, clearly.
if I may, Mr. Henley, is it? These are completely baseless claims. Like, there is no scientific knowledge whatsoever that you're claiming here.
So what are you saying? Science has evidence to back up its claims? That's preposterous.
Dr. Cocteau, your response?
Honestly, I don't have one. His reasoning is flawed. The fact that you don't think there's any evidence behind science is appalling.
Do you deny the possibility that every dice roll landing on a 2 is evidence that we live in simulation?
Simulation?
Well, there is no precedent for a situation such as this one. As a scientist, it is my duty to accept that these impossible dice rolls may in fact point to the possibility of a simulation.
Are we just a three-dimensional projection of a two-dimensional surface of a singularity?
Somehow shifted into the unlikeliest timeline that allows these types of events to occur.
Multiverse?
We agree.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
How far would you go?
Can we move on, please? Is there any other mathematical things I can help with?
Are we living in a simulation?
Maybe somewhere.
Why don't you meet me somewhere?
Why don't you make me?
Maybe I will.
Well, okay then.
I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Guess I'll see you when you get here.
Is none of this real? Are we just a three-dimensional projection of a two-dimensional surface of a singularity?
Oh, yes. Oh.